Hi food lovers, my name is Adrian and I love food. Thank you for joining me again. Today we're back in the Redlands checking out the best Spanish restaurant. According to TripAdvisor, there is one Spanish restaurant in the Redlands and that is Barcella. Established in 2015 by husband and wife team Perminder and Jullianne in the Brisbane suburb of Carindale, Barcella became a massive success and in 2017 they opened their second restaurant right here in Victoria Point. With nearly 20 years experience in the hospitality industry, the owners have centered their menu around the Mediterranean cuisine, particularly Spanish and Italian, featuring a number of mouth-watering pizzas, pastas, risottos, salads and light meals. Some of the chef's specials include the 6-hour slow-cooked King Henry lamb shanks, the crispy skin grilled Atlantic salmon and the famous paella. Their menu features a number of house desserts such as toasted marshmallow brownie, choc ooze and a classic apple pie, as well as an array of fresh cakes and slices. According to redlandscitybulletin.com.au, there is something for everyone at Barcella restaurant, and the large and diverse menu makes it an ideal venue for your next function, party or any celebration. Open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch and dinner, their vast, delicious menu is certain to cater for the fussiest eater, and with the added flexibility of all-day breakfast, this is definitely a place to check out. And on that note, let's go order and see just how delicious the food actually is. So the food's good, is it?
Food's great, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. You can't go wrong, mate.
And it's so generous. Their servings are very generous.
Well, you speak my language then. It's very good.
Look at this, I love my food. Yeah.
I love my food so much, I created a YouTube channel called Adrian Loves Food.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to have a look at it, mate. Adrian loves food.
Adrian Loves Food. I just review I go to TripAdvisor and whatever's number one, I go review.
Okay.
So this is the number one Spanish restaurant in the Redlands.
Oh, there you go. Oh, fantastic. Okay, we'll have a look at it, mate. Yeah.
And there you go. Thank you.
Adrian loves food.
Adrian Loves Food.
Good on you, mate.
Speaking of restaurants, I did the best French restaurant last weekend in the Redlands. The French table.
Yep.
The food was great. I found the portion size to be very small.
I haven't eaten there, mate, actually. I do.
So if you look at value for money, the entree, they had snails, $19 for 12 snails. The amount of meat across those 12 snails, probably not even 50 grams. And when you work out it was $19, value for money.
That's right. You've got to look at those things.
Oh, 100%. You don't go out for lunch just so you can grab a pizza on the way home because you're starving.
That's right. Exactly right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right?
No, you're dead right, mate. I love my food, like a lot of food, like you probably do too.
That's right. You don't get to this weight by not eating,
You've got to enjoy the fine things in life.
Oh, yeah, you do. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Adrian loves
Adrian Loves Food. That's the one. Hey guys, I just placed my order. Now, before I get into today's video, just wanted to give you a personal update. So this week I've been battling a chest infection. I've been on antibiotics, and when you combine that with my 7-week-old that wakes up 2, 3, 4, 5 times a night, sometimes for half an hour, sometimes for 2, 3 hours at a time, it's been a very, very rough week. So I wasn't even sure if I felt well enough and had the energy to do today's video, but here I am and very excited to be doing it. Now, today is Sunday. We got here just before 11 o'clock. That's when they start serving the lunch menu. They open every day, 7 days a week at 7:30 in the morning, and their breakfast menu is available throughout the day. Now, from the moment I set foot inside this place, the waitress was very friendly, very welcoming. I mentioned to her they would like a table in the back to have the beautiful view of the lake. Now, as I was setting up the table, a couple came to me and asked me if I need a hand. Now, I didn't realize it initially, but they are actually the owners. Now, I had a very good chat to them and they were both very friendly. They were very welcoming, and I had a chat to them about their menu. Now, they said that most of the dishes that they have here are Mediterranean dishes, particularly Italian. What I mentioned to them is that I'm interested in their Spanish dishes, and they said in that case, you cannot go past the paella. Now, they've got 3 different types of paellas. Now, if you don't know, paella is a rice dish. It's a dish I've never had before, but it's certainly a dish that I've been keen on trying for a while now. But the 3 different paellas that they have is with seafood, chicken and chorizo, and vegetarian. Now, as you can imagine, I've gone for the chicken and chorizo because obviously chorizo is a Spanish sausage, a spicy Spanish sausage that I love. So I went for that. Now that also has green peas, cherry tomatoes, and sofrito, and that is $22.90 for 1 person or $42.90 for 2 people. Now, I asked them what else do they recommend that I order, and they said, while it's not a traditional Spanish dish, it is one of their signature dishes, and what they recommend is the slow-cooked King Henry lamb shank, 530 grams for $32.90. It says here, from the Goldfields region with truffle-infused potato mash, green beans, and red wine jus. So I just want to mention that I've had lamb shanks, a number of times over the years. It is something that I love, and it's something that I'm definitely looking forward to trying. All right, guys, I'll see you in a minute when the food comes out. Ah, yes, the paella and the lamb shank. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please. There you go. There you go. The more flavor, the better, I say. Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, guys. Check this out. Wow. And the smell. Oh, man. I mean, my nose might be half blocked because of my, chest infection, but I can still smell that. It's fantastic. Wow. I can smell the chorizo. Oh. That is unbelievable. Presentation, fantastic. Right, now, why don't we get stuck in this paella over here? Start off with the chorizo. I love me the chorizo. Wow. The flavor of that sausage, it's got a good, strong hint of chili. Wow, fantastic. That's why I love the chorizo. I love the the spiciness, the saltiness. Wow, brilliant flavor. Now let's try some chicken here. Very hot. Wow, that chicken cooked to perfection. It's very juicy. Wow. Let's try some of the rice here. I love the seasoning. It's so hard to describe. It's a little bit salty. How do you describe spices and herbs? I'm not sure. But wow. Now, I've known about paella for a while now. I've never had the opportunity to try it, and boy, am I glad that I did. Wow. My parents make a similar dish at home. I don't know if the dish is maybe the origin like French. They call it pilaf, and it's a rice dish. And my parents put carrots in it and chicken. So, I guess it's got a similar sort of a flavor. Really good though. And you get the tanginess from the tomatoes here. Very, very good balanced flavors. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't think you eat lamb shanks with a spoon. I think they forgot to give me a fork. Anyway. Oh wow, that is butter soft. it just breaks off the bone. Wow. Wow. Now let's try the sauce over here. Ah, the forks, yes. And the knife. Thank you very much. The flavor of this sauce, guys. If orgasm had a flavor, this sauce would be it. Wow! The depth of flavor, guys. It's... There are no words. This is definitely how an orgasm tastes like. Mashed potatoes. Yep, well seasoned. Well seasoned. Yep, very smooth, very creamy. Green beans here. But most importantly, what does the lamb shank taste like? Oh, wow. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. The meat, guys, is butter soft, and when you combine it with that sauce, pure perfection. Absolutely pure perfection. Wow, check this out. We need a knife for this one. Yep, this is one hell of a signature dish. And not only does it taste orgasmic, but the size of it, it's fantastic. It's definitely an Adrian size portions. They're both Adrian size portions. As I've said in a number of videos, you know, we all go out for breakfast, lunch, for dinner because we're hungry. And you know, you don't want to have to spend a lot of money on the food just to get up, you know, hungry and then have to grab a pizza or something on the way home because you're starving. So, you know, size is very important. And these are both great sizes. Brilliant, guys. Absolutely brilliant. All right, guys, I'll finish eating the rest of this awesome food and I'll see you in a few minutes with my final thoughts. Hey guys, just finished eating. Now, let me start off with the customer service. The customer service has been fantastic. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Everyone was friendly, everyone was welcoming. They came to check up on us. If you know, how's everything going? Can I get us anything? Would we like anything? So, customer service, fantastic. Now, let's get stuck into the all-important food. Now, let me start off with a paella. As I mentioned, it's a dish that I've never had before, but it's definitely a dish that I was very much looking forward to trying. After trying it, I can say that I absolutely loved it. Everything, you know, had so much flavor. The rice, you know, obviously the chicken, the chorizo, everything was so well seasoned. Everything was so well cooked. For such a simple dish, they also presented it very well. And it was also a very decent sized portion. So for me, that one was easily a 10 out of 10, absolutely fantastic. Now, let's talk about the lamb shank. As I mentioned, you know, I've had lamb shanks a number of times over the years. You know, I love my lamb shanks. But I can honestly say this is the best lamb shank I've had in my life. Not only was it a very, very generous size, but that meat literally fell off the bone. It was so soft. Honestly, I didn't even need that fork. You know, the spoon was enough to break that meat apart and eat it. And the flavor of that sauce, guys, you know, to say it's orgasmic, I don't think that's doing it justice. The best lamb shank dish I've had in my life. Lamb shank perfection, that sauce perfection, the mashed potatoes were brilliant. That was like a, you know, 15 out of 10 dish. Guys, no words to describe just how brilliant that dish was. Now, as always, I'm asking myself, do I recommend this place and would I come here again? Guys, 100% I recommend this place. It doesn't matter if you live locally or you live, you know, 50 k's away. It's definitely worth making the trek to this particular place. It honestly, as far as food and experiences, doesn't get any better than this. Definitely come check it out. I know I'll definitely be back here 100%. Now, if you guys enjoy my video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss out on future videos, don't forget to subscribe. And if you know of anyone that loves food as much as we do, you might want to consider sharing the video with them, so maybe they can come along on this journey with us, checking out the best restaurants around. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. See you guys next time, and remember, never trust a skinny food critic.